Hey, and welcome to another episode back from the future, where we like to talk about technology from the past, the present, and the future. But today we're going to be deviating slightly because we've got an important matter to talk about. Recently, I got a email from YouTube saying basically that unless I give them some information about myself, I will be subject to 25% tax, 24% tax, and they'll take it from my Adsense account. Now, this channel doesn't earn a lot of money at the moment, but potentially for every £100 that or $100 I'd make, 25 to $24 would end up going back to Google, and then from that 75 or $74, I'd then have to pay my UK tax potentially as well, which leaves me with very little at the end of the day. And I'll be honest with you, it's hard enough to make a living on YouTube, as many of you well know. It is a grind. You have to do it for the love, and hopefully something else would come out of it. YouTube is amazing in its own right, and I think it's an amazing opportunity what YouTube does or basically I have my own TV show, and back in the day, if someone was to say to me, "Oh, you know what, Zane? One day you'll have your own TV show, and loads and loads of people will be watching it," I would have thought they were a bit crazy. But now it's the norm, and what an amazing thing that is. Now, the great thing about living in the UK is they got a very good deal with the US in terms of taxes. So, as long as you fill this form in, you won't pay any tax because they've got this special tax agreement. Now, you would have got an email from YouTube saying something like Google will be required to deduct US taxes from payments to creators outside US later this year, as early as June 2021. To determine the correct tax rate, please enter your tax info into your AdSense account. Creators without a valid tax form by May the 31st, 2021 may be subject to a higher tax rate of 24% of the total earnings worldwide. So, basically what this video will tell you to do is you'll have to go into your AdSense account, and it's a form that takes 5 minutes to fill. Now, when I looked at this form at first, I thought, how the hell am I going to answer all these questions? But I asked around, spoke to a few people, and they hooked me up. So this video is really about how to fill in your AdSense tax form. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Okay, make sure you're logged into your Google account and open your Google Chrome browser. Type in AdSense and go to your AdSense login account. You can tell that you're logged in because you should see your profile picture, if you have one, in the top right hand corner. Go to payments. Now select manage tax info in the right hand corner. Where it says to get payouts from Google, make sure you provide tax information. Click the add tax info. Then put your password in again for your Google account. This is a secondary security measure. What type of account has Zane Venturi have? For me, it's an individual account. So tick next. Am I a citizen of the United States? No, I am not. I am a citizen of the UK. So I would go to no. Then it says select the W8 tax form based on previously selected answers. Now, where it says W8 Ben, the form is most commonly used by non-US individuals and would also be used to claim tax treaty benefits. That's what we are going to be picking because we're not based in the US. The next thing, the W-8 tax form is open. We're going to go to country of citizenship. Now, my country of citizenship is the UK. So I'll scroll down and find the United Kingdom. There we go. Now I would put my foreign TIN number. Now TIN will stand for Foreign Tax Identification Number. So in the UK, that would mean your national insurance number. For other countries, for example, India, you'd get something called a PAN number. You can Google to find out what your the equivalent of a TIN number in Google. Next, you would go next. So the next thing we have to do is now put in our permanent residence address. And I'd click the box where it says, is my mailing address the same as my permanent residence address, which it is. Obviously, if it's not, you'd press no. Am I claiming a reduced rate of withholding under a tax treaty? To that, I would say yes. I am claiming a reduced rate from the amount of money that they want to potentially extort from me. Again, resident of the country claiming the treaty with the US. For me, it's the United Kingdom because that's where I live. Now we're going to go into special rates and conditions. So services such as Adsense, I would go Article 7, Paragraph 1 and 0% reduced treaty rate. And on the motion picture and royalties, such as certain YouTube movies and shows and programs, that again, Article 12, Paragraph 1, 0 reduced treaty rate. And last but not least, other copyright royalties such as Play and YouTube Partner Program. Article 12 and Paragraph 1, reduced treaty rate. Click Next. Now we can see a copy of the W8 Ben form. We can go over it, make sure all the information is correct, and then click Confirm that I have reviewed and generated the text documents and press Next. Please read through the certification. Type in your full legal name. Where it says, are you the person listed in the signature section? Yes, I am. That is me. And then press Next. Then where it says activities and services performed in the US and affidavit, has individual or entity identified in the tax identity section performed any activities with services for Google in the US? No. I certify the services provided by Google and affiliates will be performed solely outside the US. Yeah. Are you providing tax info or existing profile that hasn't received payments or existing profile that has previously received payments? Now, for me, I have been receiving money. But next section where it says I am providing tax info for a new
or existing payment profile that hasn't received payments. So if you've set up your Adsense account and not received any money, you would click the first circle. But because I've got this is an existing Adsense account, I will be clicking I am providing tax info for an existing payment profile that has already previously received payments. Then I'll click the box underneath and then submit. So this is what the screen should look like when you have completed the form, and you can see from the status it's been approved.
Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it was educational for you. If you did like this video, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, and also feel free to leave a like. Also, maybe feel free to leave a comment, and feel free to join me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and I'll hopefully see all you lovely guys and girls in the future, if there is one.